this is what we were talking about before, Rod, that unfortunately, since not so many Canadians are allowed to travel or unable to travel, you don't really get to see the talent pool that stems from Canada. So seeing all these players make it so far. You have Strike, a Sheik actually within the Mississauga compendium. So for those of you that want to check out Strike, young Sheik player, probably the best Sheik player in Canada, also within the top 24. So it's going to be pretty interesting. We have 5 Canadians, 1 Mexican, 1 European. Y'all know who Gluttony is.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all know who MK Leo is. So, and the rest, MVD and the United States crew. The average, you see Anti just passed on stream and Lima.
Well, certainly a lot of top-level talent in here as well, you know, and not only just PGR, but like you said, up-and-coming talent like Strike. I actually met him a few years ago at this North Dakota regional, and he drove down, and I was like, yo, who is this kid? He's in grand finals. He's amazing. You know, all he needs to do is start traveling. He was one of those cases, so I'm really excited to see how well he's going to do here. But before we talk about him, we got to talk about Locus versus MVD. I feel like a lot of people sleep on Locus because, you know, he's more of a quiet guy, you know, not really the most explosive Twitter, you know, in the world. So I feel like people kind of forget about him and just what he has done and what he can do here in Smash 4.
Yeah, may not have an explosive Twitter, but definitely having an explosive character. True Shoryuken, as you saw right there. Frame 1 invincible move. And with these hitboxes the size of a truck, catching him with the Nair and the up tilt, sending MVD off stage. And already MVD having 91%. This is definitely a matchup that MVD is not unfamiliar with, and getting hit square in the face with those dirty feet, Rod.
There it is, man. Giving Diddy Kong a taste of his own medicine. Beautiful start, excuse me, here for Locus, you know, and it's really, this is a difficult matchup for MVD, and I'm going to tell you why. You cannot trade with Ryu. You just can't. You have to let Ryu be Ryu. There's no way you're going to be able to go blow for blow with him. Ryu stays in the gym.
When you try to go for the read, but then you do wake up DP in the neutral.
What game is this?
That was so smart from Locus, recognizing why MVD was just hurtling towards him.
There it is. Locus looking really good right now, 112% on the board here. Obviously working with some rage on his behalf. MVD's going to have to be very careful here for the most part. Okay, gets the banana peel back in hand. Doesn't go for the grab that time. Just looking for as much damage as possible. Okay, forwarder. I like that. You know, he understands Locus is trying to keep him away from his banana peel. He's not going to allow that anymore. Down tilt, up smash. He said, I got some combos of my own, Ryu. Let me show you something.
Easily pulling this out, getting the grab into up smash, and sending Locus down with the down air. Unfortunately, not enough % on Locus for that to necessarily spike in a significant way.
Oh, absolutely not. And I don't even think MVD wanted to go back down there for the second spike. You know, you have got to respect Shoryuken. Okay. Goes for the dash attack. I can't lie. Heart kind of jumped out of my chest there, Biggie.
That was a little scary. I thought he was going to try to go for the up tilt to down air on the ledge there.
Right. Nonetheless, though, this match certainly moving along here at a quicker pace than expected. You know, I kind of thought that MVD would kind of display like a methodical play style, you know, just kind of start things off a little bit slower because you understand like the damage that Ryu brings into every match. But he's just kind of going tit for tat with him here.
And this is the scary part against playing against Ryu. Ryu being at 120, you know he's carrying some rage on him. MVD 68%, and yet he's still at kill percent. And that up air, great CI though, coming from Locus and avoiding the...
No.
He covered himself and unfortunately fell. He didn't have a jump.
Oh, man, but the magnet hands, I would have thought that... Wow, that one hurt to see.
I think it was because he was so low on the stage that the side of the stage just didn't grant him the momentum to go upwards and grab onto the ledge. Quite unfortunate. He had avoided MVD's up smash as MVD was using it as an anti-air to catch Locus's landing. Perfectly, but unfortunately, since he committed to an action, I guess he didn't recognize that he had used his jump and fell a little bit too low below final destination. Yeah,
you know, a beautiful start for Locus, but even a better finish there from MVD. I'm really excited to see what we're going to get here in game number 2.
Can we, did you recognize the change of face from Locus? The moment that he saw MVD pick Bayonetta, those eyebrows rose.
Right.
Rose
yeah,
from the
man.
dead.
He was like Mr. Potato Head with the eyebrows. It was crazy. All right. Didn't even know MVD. Oh, actually, I did know that he had a Bayonetta because I seen it in Colorado a few weekends ago. He went Bayonetta because Cloud is obviously banned in double. So
I believe that the first time MVD took out Bayonetta in bracket, it was at Versus Gaming Center, and he had one versus against Issei.
Okay.
So really interesting. I've spoken to MVD about what he thinks how his Bayo is played. It's a very neutral-based Bayo. He loves tilts with this character.
Okay.
Doesn't want to rely too much on Witch Twist, but in this matchup in particular, Bats Within protecting. Oh my! But Locus having an answer to Bats Within and following up on the other platform of Battlefield. Rod.
That was amazing. You know, I got to say, very strong situational awareness there from Locus to understand that, look, I might have missed the first time, but you're not going to be able to have quick enough frame data to get around my Shoryu a second time.
The fact that he knew that MVD was going to go for a second follow-up from that and getting another true Shoryuken from the up tilt, and Rod, that Bayonetta.
He said, get that Bayonetta out of here. Get it out of here. Get it out.
Wanted nothing to do with it. But I was in the process of saying that it would have been perfect to use Witch Twist in this matchup.
Yes.
But obviously not with the Bats Within. He thought he could follow up, but Locus with these true Shoryukens. I just wanted like a true Shoryuken compilation.
Oh man, what the heck?
I just want like the chicken song in the back and just true Shoryuken just the entire time.
Right. Crazy gameplay here in top 24 kick things off. All right, but we got the switch back to Diddy Kong like I think we all kind of seen it coming here for the most part. Let's see what we can get. You know, the Bayonetta it wasn't bad. It was certainly a good Bayonetta, but I just think he kind of got outplayed a little bit there by Locus. But I do understand the switch. He's like, look, you have focus attack. I have a lot of multi-hitting moves. I'll be able to get you out of that. But at the end of the day, you got to go with what you know best. And
yeah, and what you feel really comfortable too.
Most def. Okay, gets the rapid jab. I like that. Banana Peel gets back in hand. Locus trying to keep him away from it though. There's the down throw. And then, okay, being able to kind of scout out an up air there that time. You know, just when I think that I have, you know, Ryu's throw into aerial combos like scouted out, I'm like, wow, he was able to get that at that set percent.
And MVD playing a little bit more patiently, trying to focus more on Banana, and Locus making sure that, as you mentioned before, MVD is unable to pull out Banana.
Yeah, certainly trying to keep him away from it at all costs. You know, that's going to be the bane of his existence here throughout the entirety of this match. Okay, beautiful stuff. Keeps him away. Goes for the spike there that time. At that, don't even get too close for comfort. Don't touch me, sir. There is the Shoryu again for your troubles.
Just the fact that Locus understands, he uses the button press perfectly in terms of preventing your opponent from getting a follow-up. Understanding that this is a frame one invincible move and it kills at such an early percent with Ryu having rage, such a scary force.
Just certainly a scary force. I would really like to see MVD kind of switch up his playstyle a little bit. Maybe not go in as aggressive. Probably come in, wait out Shoryu, wait out a Tatsu or something of the matter, and then go for a grab and keep Ryu in there. That's where Ryu really hurts sometimes. If you get this man off of his feet, he's in for a world of trouble.
But MVD taking Locus first stock, and let's recognize what stage we are playing on, both in favor for both of these characters to be able to capitalize off of the ceiling of town and city.
Most def. Okay,
with the platform protecting this man's life, and MVD going for the follow-up after the down air there with the back air.
Most definitely, man. Putting some damage on the board here for himself. Again, don't touch it, okay? Like that, gets it out of there courtesy of the town and city platform. The back here kind of keeping MVD off stage throughout the entirety of this match. I know that that's not a spot that Diddy Kongs are typically fond of being in. They like to stay grounded. They like to bring the punishment towards you. Wow, the rising Shoryu at that. Okay, good shield pressure. Some mix-ups coming in. Oh.
Out of shield.
How?
Out of shield.
How?
Out of shield. Rod. You know, I think this is the perfect way to use true Shoryuken. And I say that because he's purposely preventing his opponents from being able to follow up. He's buffering them all. He's buffering all the true Shoryukens while he's in shield. Yes. And as you saw when MVD went Bayonetta, he buffered true Shoryuken as he was falling from the first true Shoryuken.
As he was falling. That is out of control. You know, I mean, I know this is Smash. This is certainly not Street Fighter, but I gotta give it to Locus, man. Certainly well aware of the rock, paper, scissors and how well that works. If you come in for a grab, I'm going to shore you. Do not touch me.
I was a little scary in the beginning. Locus had gotten the back hit of Nair there. And speaking of Rod,
Oh, my goodness, the aerial catching Diddy Kong completely with his pants down. That was incredible to see here, man. Things are not looking good here for my man MVD. I really hope he can try to figure something out.
Rod, this is loser's round of top 24, best of 5. This is going to be potentially MVD's last game.
Okay, still a lot of fight in him, a lot of gas left into the tank. I know if he's going to go down, he's going to go down swinging, down throw. Boom, gets the up air. Tries to reset the combo. Oh, no. Okay, that was good DI there from MVD to get out of that situation as quickly as possible because you know Ryu, he gets that grab once, the up air right into the nair, he's going to take you for a ride. Oh my goodness.
And following up after getting the back hit of up tilt there, very smart of Locus to be able to capitalize off of the back hitbox.
Okay, here we go. There's the back air. I like that, trying to get a little bit of space to work with here. Oh, okay, showed his hand a little early there that time. Hands out the down smash, drops the, Z drops it.
Great avoidance, though, coming from Locus. MVD trying to find a way to close out the stock already. Great awareness to recognize that once Banana bounces on your shield once, it will fall and make you trip again, but it doesn't matter, Rod, because Locus takes the set over MVD.
Like I said, you know, you cannot sleep on Locus. You know, that's not to say people are doing that willingly. I just think sometimes he kind of slides under the radar. Then you go into day 3 like, dang, he's in top 24 still. I forgot Locus, was even here. Like, I seen him in passing as I was going to VIP before we got on, and I was like, Locus? And he was like, Rod? And I was like, oh, I guess we're both here. Like, let's do it, you know? Always a treat to have this gentleman.